Hello, Griffin here, and today we're going to be talking about different farms that you can build in your survival world. Now these farms have differing difficulties, they get you different items, and some of them are easier to build than others, but we are going to be talking about all of that today and what I consider to be the top 10 best farms to build in your survival world. We will be discussing what items they give you, possibly how many items per hour those things can give you from an AFK session, how easy they are to build, and overall usefulness. So stay up. And one more quick note as we're going through these clips are all taken from other creators, but I will be leaving links to the description of their videos so you can know how to build them and to credit them for the original creation of the idea. Starting off at number 10, we have our wood farm. Now wood is one of the most useful items in Minecraft, and so it obviously makes sense that you would want to have a farm for it. This is an AFK TNT farm, and you can build some pretty simple designs with some of the links I'll put in the description. Really awesome farm to make, and as you can see right here, it produces a lot of logs per hour. Moving on to number 8, we have a sugarcane farm. Now sugarcane was slightly changed in the 1.16 update, so the farms have gotten a little bit bigger and bulkier as well as harder to build, but sugarcane is still one of the most useful items for making different food sources as well as paper for bookshelves and elytras and for rockets. There's a lot of uses for sugarcane, which makes it one of the most useful farms you can have. Quickly moving on to number 8, we have a slime farm. Now I know this one looks super complicated, but really slime farms are not that hard to make, especially if you have a beacon and haste 2. Slime is super useful for lots of redstone projects and can build amazing doors, so if you're into redstone, this is definitely one to consider. At number 7, we have a villager breeder. Now villagers are one of the most useful mobs in the game, and they can trade you armor and tools and just so many great things. So building a villager breeder is great. You can also use it to build an iron farm, which we'll see later in the video, which is extremely useful. At number 6, we have a creeper farm, which produces gunpowder for TNT and fireworks. This is extremely useful for a lot of different things like mining or taking out large areas. An extremely efficient farm and easy to build. At 5, we have an iron farm, which is one of the more difficult farms to build in my opinion, but it's extremely useful as well as the iron in it can be used for so many different things. At number 4, we have the witch farm, which is locationally specific, but it produces a lot of really solid items such as gunpowder and redstone, which you can use for a lot of different projects. Not that hard of a farm to build, but it is location specific. At number 3, we have Raid Farm, which is personally my favorite farm on this list. It produces a lot of emeralds, a lot of saddles, a lot of totems of undying, as well as enchanted axes, enchanted crossbows, and anything else you can think of really. It's really useful for trading with villagers and has a lot of really good uses. At number 2, we have a wool farm, which produces a lot of dyed wool for building and other purposes such as fuel. It is one of the most useful farms to have just around if you want to build a big build or any kind of thing that requires a lot of color. Really useful, and it doesn't use a whole lot of dye because you just dye the sheep at the beginning. Super easy farm to build, amazing farm overall. And finally at number 1, we have a guardian farm, which is one of the best farms you can build in your world. It's slightly tougher to build, but it gives you so many building materials, and if you're a big builder, it gives you everything you would ever need. It also gives you a lot of fish for food, and really overall is just one of the best farms you can have in your Minecraft world. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. It means a lot for smaller creators like me, and if you want to see more videos like this, just let me know down in the comments. Also let me know what else you want to see on this channel, as I'm exploring a lot of new topics.